So you're streaming right now?
Yes.
Right now?
Yes.
Now?
Yes, now. I am live.
Sure, it's not popping up.
I pressed it. It takes a minute. Hey, Piggy, how are you? Sup, Quirkers?
So you streaming?
Yes, Joe, I'm streaming. Stop asking. You can hear me answering people.
Nah, you're just talking to yourself.
I promise you I am not just talking to myself.
I'm obsessed.
Honestly, that's what I feel like when I stream all the time. But still. You're stressed today? Oh, I'm sorry, Piggy. That's rough. Hey, Sire J. Hello, Your Royal Majesty. Hello, Hari Master. Dylan said they came to me with a build potential. Do you know that the Zymos produces projectile orbs when getting a headshot? Did you know that these orbs spawn even from invulnerable targets? Did you know that each individual hit of this attack can proc a breach spark? Did you know that Zaku can turn a target invulnerable, freeze them, and armor strip a whole area in one cast? Did you know that Zaku Zymos is a death sprinkler? That's a lot.
Lurking for a bit. I'm very upset. I feel like I cannot handle anything or otherwise I will get carried away again. I'm sorry about earlier.
There's no need to be sorry, Corgers. I just felt like it was going to clog up the Ask the Goldfish channel, so I just deleted the message. It was no issue. And thank you for the Prime sub. And Kara, what do you get when you combine a fly, a car, and a pet? A flying car pet. Get out, Joms. Game you've been on for 9 years just permabanned you over a false report, and they won't reverse their decision. Oof. That's rough. That's the ending of Joe's phone call. That is rough. Peggy. Care for president. I don't want to be president. There's too many responsibilities. This might be your favorite Zaku build yet. Honestly, that sounds pretty broken. You're saying. Hashtag care for Nestle CEO. Yeah, I heard a lot of people are starting to boycott them too. Not to mention your Monster Hunter World save file corrupted today and you have to restart. You are just having some shitty luck there, Piggy. I'm sorry. That is rough. That is one of those days where you're just like, I'm just gonna take a nap. You eat something that is tasty and sweet and you just take a nap. Give us roughly 25 minutes and we'll be good. That's fine. I'm surprised you're even willing to be able to do it this late, Arjun. But yeah, that's fine. We've been in some shit today too. Everybody just having a rough start. I mean, I've had a long day, but nothing was super terrible. Joe and I even went out to eat tonight because I said screw the fact that the apartment was too hot to survive in here today. They fixed the heat the other day. When I was turning the thermostat up, it was like refusing to get the apartment warm enough, but it's because the heating pipes needed to be bled, and because there was air bubbles in there. And so once they did that, no problem, the heat turned on. It won't turn off now. I turned off the thermostat. I turn it down, I turn it off. I set it to 68. And it was 85 degrees in here today. And continuing to rise. And it's like, it's that type of air where it feels like you can't breathe. It's not just hot air, it's like gross hot air because it's coming from the heaters. And so I was having a hard time today and the last couple of days because the heaters refused to turn off. So I've literally had to have the windows open and fans in the house on full blast just to regulate the temperature in the apartment because the heaters won't turn off. And my contact for anything landlord fix it in the apartment related is not there until at least tomorrow. So it was sweltering in the apartment today. Luckily, I spent most of the time trying to go around and pick up my animals, and I was just like, it's too hot to actually cook anything in this kitchen, so we went out to eat. But oh man, it has been gross in here. CD3, thank you very much for the follow. It looks like all of my alerts are slow today. My apologies, people. No, there are not fishy throws yet because I have yet to have time to actually fix my computer. So that's fun. Kunix, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Yeah, you've been in some shit today. You ordered the wrong thing twice in a row by mistake, about 80 bucks wasted. Can't you return it? You've been an emotional mess this weekend. It's nothing to do with your slip up, just you being you. Hey, sometimes it's just tough. We're doing 33 rounds of Steel Pass Circuit. Why? I know you didn't remember me, but I was the one talking about fishies on Higstream when you rated. Oh, yes. Okay, makes sense. There it goes. I don't know why everything is just slow today. My computer is struggling just as much as I am. You sent me the fashion to reach max rank in one run. I mean, that's impressive, but Speed, you're not even late. I'm late. I only started 7 minutes ago. You're fine. I'm waiting for Joe to hop in Discord. So I'm definitely in there, right? I didn't like. Yeah, no, I'm in Discord. I was like, I didn't fever dream that, right? Oh, that is pretty. That is pretty. Where did you get these? Where does this come from? It's just like a random. It's from a set of some sort? Or do I just not own these attachments? Because that's actually quite pretty and looks like something that would go well on Octavia. It's the armor piece that came back, 110 bundle you bought yesterday. Which bundle? This one? Excuse you. Is there a bigger bundle that has more stuff in it? Oh, I have almost everything else. That's so weird. How do I have almost everything else but not? That must have been in the $25 pack because I didn't get the $25 one. Stop. There's already 152 people here. Calm yourself.
Huh?
So there's already 152 people here. Calm yourself. Behave.
Vaginas.
Rogue's on a 10 stream streak. Thank you so much. Just sharing and just unlocked the ambassador ribbon. Good for you, CDCD. Stream away from 100 stream streak. That's insane. Corgers. Hey, Grimmatex. How are you and the animals doing? I actually just got all of them back with me, which is really nice. I've been able to, Joe helped me set up all of their tanks. So they all have their own separate room right now, and they look fantastic in there. I'm really excited. Wiley, thank you so much for the follow. See why you caved and bought it. Yeah, they're really pretty. I mean, I have honestly far too much plat. Which is why I wanted to help you the other day, but so that was a no-brainer. Did you see they brought back the Narmer color palette? Yeah, so I don't know why they brought back quite a few things, so I will definitely be going through the store and scooping up stuff that I hadn't previously been able to get. I wonder if they did that because of the mobile launch. Could not deliver. Are you not online yet?
Who's not online?
You.
I'm online.
It said I could not deliver to you. Check out the bookshelf that I showed you on Amazon. I actually just responded to you before I started stream, Speed. I sent a message back. I do like the first one the most.
Yeah, I was hearing her say that, Dylan.
I like the first one the most. I actually put it up on Throne for now.
Failed.
What the frick? I'm restarting Warframe because it's being dumb. I'll lower down stream's volume for a minute, otherwise you're just gonna be blasted with the sound of Warframe starting. But yeah, I put that first one up on Throne because, like, I think that would actually look probably close to perfect in that. There's a specific corner in my bedroom that would look really good in. So I just have to measure it to make sure, but either way, if it doesn't go in the bedroom, like if somebody gets it from Throne, then I'll just put it in the office because that would be perfect storage in here as well.
What did you put up in there?
Huh?
What did you fucking put up on Thrawn?
A bookshelf?
Oh my god.
What?
Books are old. No one cares about them.
I have books that I like. People keep buying me books off of Throne to read anyway. I have a bunch of things that I would like to be able to put up on a bookshelf. Maybe because of mobile launch, but you're glad they did it anyway. Lots of exclusive things available again. Yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at with it. Like, I'm cool with it. I can fill my whole ship with carrion drones. Speaking of, add more books on Throne. I have to get through what I have first. I'm already behind on so many books. Like, let me get what I'm... Yes, it matters. It matters.
Hi, Malibu.
Doesn't matter, keep adding it on. I can't get through everything. What am I supposed to just have, like, books with pretty words in them and then I never read them? Does anyone want to do the Netrocells, by the way? Yes. I'm just supposed to hold on
Option
to the
says he's
stories.
almost done. So.
Oh, I thought they said 25 minutes.
I don't know. He texted me something. They were almost done.
I mean, you don't have to ask me. Okay, you're already cool with this, RJ? It's 20 minutes. Yeah, so we can go do an Netrocell in 20 minutes. Oh my god, Joe.
Zeshin_Gaudamus just subscribed for 42 months. Almost done.
What about the iPhone in case you find anything? I gotta look for the...
Sub.
I have to look for the best option. Prime sub. Anybody else for the Netrocells? I need one more person. We'll go through one, maybe two Netros in 20 minutes.
Sounds like a crazy build, Dylan. I don't really do those kind of crazy ones, but that sounds... It'd be funny to watch.
We should take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else. Funny. Add the fucking velvet figure on. You have a place to yourself now. You can place it in it. Yeah, let me... Oh my god, my whole
Really,
desk
Bella?
is gonna be covered in
Fucking throwing
sticky
up.
notes. But let me put that on the top of the list, and I will do that tomorrow because I need to reset / clean PC, and then you said it was an iPhone 7 Plus. In case. gonna have like a wad of sticky notes here. I did set up my robot though, so I could just yell at her. Are you tree? You could join it. Could try to join. That's up to you. That's up to you. It's not Monster Hunter, but you're welcome to play. Hey, hey, unicorn. I don't know. Everything's slow. There it goes. Everything's slow today. You have a robot? What? It's not a robot per se, but that's what I refer to as that thing where if I say her name, she'll start listening, and I don't want to yell her name because then she'll start listening. You know what I mean. It starts with an A. You join if you had no college tomorrow. Fair. So I bought one of those a while back because it's very useful to yell at her. I did it earlier because I wanted to put a couple of things on the grocery list. And that grocery list also gets sent to my phone. It's really nice and convenient where I can just yell it at her. And say, put this on the list. And she goes, okay, it's on the list. And apparently, I can watch Crunchyroll and YouTube and a whole bunch of things from that now because there's Fire TV on this device now, which is pretty cool. Do I request an invite? Can you just remind me how to spell your in-game name, Cherry Tree? And I will scoop you up. Super Pepe, thank you very much for the follow. Or is it PP? Pepe? PP? I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, it's the same as Twitch. There we go. Nicole for life. You just got out of a wrestling event, Hypergreed? How did that go? How I feel about Kira scooping me. I'll scoop you up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm gentle, mostly. Perfect. It was Sting's last match. I'm glad you had a good time. If anyone is curious what I had for dinner, which I don't know if you actually are, but I finally got a pastrami on rye. It wasn't a hot pastrami, which is sad, but it was a pastrami. It didn't have spicy mustard. But it was good overall. The pastrami and Swiss on rye. It was not marble rye, which is also a pity. But I guess regular rye bread was good too. Is hot pastrami just pastrami but hot? I'm pretty sure it means it's supposed to have spicy mustard. Now for an hour 45 drive home. Why? Jeez. That's a long drive. Funny thing is you only compete against female gamers because they have good challenges.
I can't tell you're in the fucking thing because it's not telling me.
Huh.
Did you select a Netracell?
No. You usually do.
And why
so.
are you in there?
Because you usually select it.
Doesn't matter who selects it.
Hey, Shadow74, what's up? The new arm pieces look good on your Mesa. They look like an Octavia thing, so I'm gonna try an Octavia fashion with that. Funny thing is, also, hi Kira, I had some good news. You passed your motorcycle class and got to spend almost $400 on rider equipment. Good for you, gamers. I mean, not to have to spend $400, but good for you for passing. That's exciting. Please be careful, because motorcycle stuff is very dangerous. What are you playing? This is Warframe. It's a free-to-play game on a lot of different platforms. It's basically a looter shooter where you play as a space ninja. It's kind of hard to explain. You can play on mobile. It is available on iOS. It is cross-play, cross-save, all that kind of fun stuff as well, and it will be coming to Android at some point. They're currently working on the build for it because iOS just came out, like, what, was it like a week ago? 2 weeks ago? I thought... voice person? Well, I don't know if you tried to post a link or not, but that did not go through. Beware if you buy goldfish, they are very picky about their diet. Goldfish actually are not as easy as people think to keep, and they need a much bigger enclosure than just a tiny small fishbowl. But this reminds you of earlier today on your bicycle ride home. You encountered a fellow rider using a motor-sized bicycle. It looked expertly made. Nice. You said you're not an iOS person. Well, then you will have to wait, but it is also available on mobile, and it will, like, iOS mobile, and it will be on Android mobile soon-ish. Fish are very sensitive. Yep. Apparently so are snails, because one of mine passed. Which sucks. Stream is good. I like it. Thanks. I do my best. Speaking of goldfish, we have some downstairs. You named one of them Reptile Queen. Did you really, Speed? That's hilarious. And very flattering. You're just already. Keep it up. I really appreciate it. Shadow74. Oh no, it was a credit provided by your motorcycle class. You didn't come out of pocket. But for 20 bucks. Oh, you got that much equipment just for participating in that class? That's pretty cool, gamers. You named one of your Warframe Kavods Naya Prime? That's funny, Chorus. And I'm sure Naya's flattered. She was playing with a pom-pom earlier, and it was so cute. She was losing her little marbles over it. She was flicking this little green puffball all around the kitchen, and pouncing on it, and chasing it, and throwing it up in the air, and going after it again. You believe you posted about it a few months ago. I'm pretty sure you did, but, yeah. Still cool, though. Can you know any game for mobile Android like this? No. There really, honestly, is no game quite like this. So, I don't think you could find anything that's going to be even remotely comparable. This game is unique within itself, never mind just the mobile market. I mean, yeah, sure, Genshin could be maybe kind of seen as the same, but not really. I mean, if you're looking for a grindy game that has decent graphics, then I'm sure you could say that, you know, Genshin is similar. But outside of that, I mean, they're entirely different games. Shadow74, thank you very much for the follow. All the other goldfish you named Did you really, Speed? Genshin graphics are more cartoony, hard to compare because of that. I mean, kind of everything is hard to compare because of that. All of the stuff in Genshin is just set up very differently. The plot is very different. The pacing is different. How you would acquire things is different because Genshin is definitely much more spend heavy for sure. I mean, you don't have to spend money in Warframe at all and you can achieve everything, whereas Genshin, good luck with that. Like, it's gonna take you years to get everything, whereas in Warframe, you could probably do it in 6 months if you're really pushed. Gameplay itself is different. Yeah, exactly. CD. You did, though. You did, the way of keeping your legend alive. That's so sweet of you, Speed. You'd have a healthy library of currently installed games if more games did paid content like Warframe. Yeah. And the funny thing is I've actually spent more money on Warframe at this point than I do on a typical game. But it's just over a longer period of time.
Albrecht's damn necromites are reinforcing the Netracell. Your hands are tied until you knock them out.
Not similar in depth, but similar in gameplay style compared to being on a mobile, mainly being
Just
third-person
petty.
looter shooter fantasy, well, originally being on PC. Yeah, that's why I said, like, you could kind of say they're the same. I mean, they're more similar than typical mobile games like Candy Crush or, you know, city builder type games, but, outside of that realm, I mean, there's still a ton of differences. I'd say, like I said, more closely related than your typical mobile game. But, are there any boss in this game? Yes. Yep, there are a couple of different boss fights scattered
Not
throughout
hard.
the game. No, they're not. They're not extremely hard. They might be hard the first time you come up against them, if you don't know what you're doing, and it might take a little bit to learn their mechanics, but they're not like Elden Ring challenging. They're nothing super crazy. Genshin doesn't have Mesa, so it's inferior, right? So challenge you to kill him as fast as you can fight the hardest boss. Warframe is worth wailing for. I mean, I haven't spent, like, stupid amounts of money, but I have spent money on Warframe at this point. Probably, like, I don't know. On just my account, maybe, like, 150 bucks? Tops? I think I've bought, like, a couple of Prime accessories. I have been handed a lot. This account is nowhere near free-to-play at this point, but it was in the beginning. Oji-san, thank you so much for the raid.
With a party of 5.
I appreciate it. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Genshin doesn't have Kira, so it's inferior. Well, I actually did play Genshin in the beginning. The first, like, week or so it was out. Maybe 2 weeks. I did play maybe, like, 25 hours worth of Genshin, and I was enjoying it, but it's definitely way too, gacha heavy for me. Oji-san, how have you been? You were playing Genshin? That's so funny. Yeah, somebody was asking me if there was anything similar to this on mobile, and Vader was talking about Genshin, and we're like, it's not really similar, but I guess more similar than, like, a Candy Crush or City Builder would be. Genshin is such a heavy gacha. Yeah, and I can't afford that, so I will stick with Warframe, where occasionally, if there's, like, a Prime accessories that I really want, and I do enjoy supporting DE, so, if you count the fact that I actually have physical merch from Warframe as well, then yeah, I've spent more on this game than I do on a typical game. But I've also spent more hours on this game than I do a typical game. There's over 7,000 hours of my life invested in this. Like, it's a lot. And 6+ years as well, so I can't really be mad at the fact that I've spent, you know, probably a grand total, if you count for the merch and whatnot, like $400-500 into Warframe. But because I stream Warframe and Warframe has become my job, it has definitely gotten me way more than $400 or $500 worth of money, you know, because of playing it. So, wait, you have merch of you? I mean, this game is such. No, I have merch, but like I meant I bought merch of Warframe. I do technically have merch, and I do have a merch store, but that's not what I meant. Also, I totally just disregarded the fact that I was rated and did not introduce myself. That would be the goldfish brain, so if you stuck around, thank you. I have the brain of a fishy, so I do apologize. I get very easily distracted. I go by Kirarahime, Kira, Kayla, whatever you want to call me is, fine by me. They need about 5 minutes, Joe.
Okay.
I'm just saying. And I play a lot of Warframe. Play a lot of Monster Hunter recently. And I want to play some more Pal World. I had to play some Soma, which I'll probably play again next week when Malchior is back, since he's the one that is requiring me to play Soma. You're gonna be... But yeah, I have a fishy, so I'm like, fishy for a brains. I'm all over the place. Speed says they personally stick to their childhood games from rated E to M. However, these are the games you really enjoy. Unlike Genshin, it really doesn't put a completed challenge. However, Warframe, people pressured you into the game, and obviously it killed the mood for you instantly. Yeah, I could see that being an issue. Like, if you're pressured into something, it'll definitely take away a lot of the fun. Gotta go now. Tomorrow is your exam. Bye. Bye, Shadow74. It's very nice to meet you. Thank you so much for hanging out. You have a brain. You have a brain of a flounder, right? CD fish recognize fish, right? You have an appetite of a Snorlax. Oh, I am a bottomless pit. Your animals. You have pets at the apartment. It says 26 unit. Yeah, so I actually have quite a few animals. I have 3 cats. One of them is the mama of the other 2, literally. And I have 2 bearded dragons, 2 ball pythons, a Nicaraguan boa constrictor, 5 dwarf sand geckos, 3 crested geckos, and some fish. Yeah, that's everybody. So there's a lot of there's a lot of animals to take care of. The cats, one of the snakes, and the dune geckos had been with me for a little bit now, but the rest of the animals had been at Joe's house because I had been, you know, moving everything as much as I could. But now I have all of my babies with me, and honestly, it feels so much better knowing that they're here and that I can take care of them. And yeah, and even manage that. Honestly, most of them really don't need that much taken care of. I mean, mainly like giving them each water every day, checking on the bearded dragon's food levels, making sure their heat is good, and then I feed the snakes like every other week. Some of them need to be fed more often, but every other week or so. Like, they're really honestly not that hard to take care of. The cats require more care than any of the reptiles do. I feed the crested geckos and the dune geckos every other night, and then I'm trying to give them water every day instead of every other day. But they really are just very easy to take care of. And they're cute. All my pets. No disrespect towards Warframe. Ain't got none against the person playing the games. It's just not fond of being pressured. No, I completely get that, Speed. I get that entirely. No worries. It was nice talking to you again. Have a great stream and a wonderful rest of your weekend. Catch you later, Oji-san. You gotta go to sleep for tomorrow's work. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a shame. It was great to have you here, even if it was just for a moment, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you again for the raid if you're still lurking. Thanks for the lurk, Okami. Yeah, I love my babies. My reptiles give me a reason to, you know, keep pushing forward, and they get me out of bed. Like, they'll be like, oh man, I gotta go take care of something today. Somebody needs my help.
Cats get you out of bed.
Yeah, the cats get me out
Don't
of
be
bed.
lying.
Actually, they don't even care. They just lay with me until I get out of bed. They don't hound me for food. Once I get out of bed, they're like, feed me, you walking around human. The fact that you are up and moving around, that means we need to be fed. But until then, they're just like, chill. They just lay with me in the morning. It's great. I was really worried they were going to be the type of cats that just like hit me in the face at like 10 a.m. Like, feed me. But luckily, they don't care. They're just like, okay, she's not up yet. We can't do anything. Ooh, I should hydrate. Yeah. I'm gonna need to pour myself some more water soon.
Necromites are slowing
You're gonna be seeing Luithrax in your dreams for weeks after your Varuna farm. I totally get that.
She's not that good either.
She's alright. I like Citrine better. Just who I'm playing right now. Archon's done.
I figured.
I don't know, he's just saying. What does drown the goldfish do? It makes me drink more water than the typical regular hydrate redeem, because people were spamming hydrate, so I just decided to make it more like an advanced hydrate, so it just, I like have 5 or 6 sips of water instead of just 1. Yeah, it's like Hydrate Prime. That works. I do want to make it so that, to make an animation so that the avatar actually drinks something when I drink, but that's just on my list of things to eventually get done. I need to learn a bit more programming knowledge before I can attempt that, but it is possible. It's just a matter of, learning the programs a bit more.
Well, aren't you putting it in Unity and Unreal?
I have been thinking about making her in Unreal. I just don't know if it's worth learning in an entire new program because I at least have a foundation for Unity. So I don't know if
Unity
it's
is
worth it.
evil.
Well, Unity's dum-dums, but I don't know if it's really worth learning a whole new program for her.
Something's going on.
I guess I need to pour more water after this. You should farm another Dagoth. Don't want to subsume the one you bought. Fair. Well, you wouldn't want to subsume the one you bought anyway because it comes with a potato in it. The ones you purchase are pre-potatoed, so definitely not ideal to subsume that one. But yeah, there's actually quite a few things that I want to do in terms of updating the avatar. There's another program that I can work with outside of just Unity. I mean, she's still a Unity created thing, but there's a way for me to sync it with another program, and that would allow me to have a lot more variety in things that I can do. Alright, Korgers, I will, yes, Sire Jade, the two of you, I will do more hydrates. I need to pour more water. You will have to wait. But yeah, so it'll give me more flexibility in what I'm capable of doing and more variety,
Something
so...
I forgot to ask. Did you need more food and water?
Well, it's a little late now, you're gone.
Oh shit.
I should be fine. I'll let you know if it gets to a point where I'm like, hey, you need to come here so I can get food. But I should be good for a while. Because see, this freezing thing with the avatar breaking is pissing me off. So I have to focus on that first before I can do any more upgrades. Is this the Guandao? Yeah, this is the Guandao Prime. Yep. It's one of my favorite weapons. Drink about 30 to 40 bottles of water a day. That doesn't seem reasonable. Come on, Avatar. You're not having one of these moments.
I want to know why.
3 hours, 2 minutes, 10 seconds for 33 rounds of Steel Path Circuit. That is insane. You were in there for 3 hours? Yeah, no thanks. I mean, cool, you can level all of it up in 1 round, woohoo, but 3 hours of your life? Yeah, Prime was with you. Could never do endurance. That's a recipe for burnout. Yeah. If we do it in 2 runs, it takes longer. Still. I don't know if I could really handle doing that all in one go. That seems like a lot of time to dedicate to doing the exact same thing. 15 minutes longer. Yeah, like 15 minutes, but you can break it up into 2 sessions or 2 different days. Like, that's worth an extra 15 minutes. You have to worry about the Warframe and weapon roll. Fair. Yeah, I mean, if you get a bad one because it's circuit. Or we can do it in 1 day. I mean, that's fine. If you feel comfortable... Ooh, cool, we got a shard. If you feel comfortable with that, that's fine. But there's no way I'm doing that. 3 hours in the same mission. Pseudo 3D, thank you so much for the follow. You love endurance. You usually play around in level caps, and the worst one was survival level cap. Shari Tree and Sire J, thank you very much for going on a couple of Netra cells with us. I appreciate it. Save the second day to do Netra and the upcoming game mode. Didn't pay attention. What was our first reward? I don't know.
It was a junk arcane. Retaliation.
Archon, why does it not show you online? Can you DM me? Fed Deloitte, alright. All good, was fun. I appreciate it. Oh, I refuse to. You appear to be offline. Do it yourself. Why is it doing this? It won't let me invite you.
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
The enemy necromech had no legs or body. It was a floating head. I don't know what's funnier, that or the corn cobs that float. I don't know. Are we going back to the rest of Netra cells after this?
I don't see why not.
Then more than likely, Sire J. Speaking of the upcoming game mode. Oh. Only game you can do endurance in is Trove. You can do a straight hour of grinding, but zone out and run purely off of muscle memory. Do you guys want to make a group for whenever it comes out? Yeah, that's fine, Archon. I don't see that being a problem.
I wasn't listening.
For the new harder Netra cell.
Oh, I figured it'd be them anyway.
Cause that it was hilarious. Hey Kayla, cross-stream chat bot is broken. Okay, cool. I need to learn to remember to just do that as part of my start stream stuff. Arjun, did you reload your game yet?